Have you ever noticed this strange contradiction? We live in an age where information floods every screen, where the world is supposedly more open and more accessible than ever. Yet many ordinary people feel more anxious, more inferior, and more trapped than at any point in the past. You scroll through your phone and see someone buying a luxury car worth hundreds of thousands, someone basking on a European island, someone making $10,000 a month through social media, someone your age entering a top-tier university with ease. Then you glance back at your own life, your 9-to-5 job, your unremarkable degree, your mortgage weighing on your chest, and suddenly it feels like everyone else is living a better, brighter, more successful life than you. This invisible gap becomes a wall, keeping you stuck in a dim corner you cannot escape. But is the world really as glamorous as it looks? Are successful people truly as perfect as we imagine? Or are we simply under a spell? Today, we're here to learn a skill that determines whether you can live freely, maturely, and with clarity: the art of demystification. Demystification means removing the excessive fantasies, projections, and idealizations we place on people, objects, achievements, or lifestyles. In psychology, this is called idealization, a defense mechanism. And the traits we idealize in others are often the very traits we lack within ourselves. If you feel insecure about your education, you admire highly educated people. If you dislike your appearance, you worship beauty. If your life feels stagnant, you envy the freedom of others. You don't worship others because they're extraordinary. You worship them because you feel incomplete. And the more light you shine on others, the darker your own surroundings become. This is known as the halo effect. Once you give someone a halo, you inevitably lower your own position, seeing them from below instead of side by side. When you idealize others, you unconsciously diminish your own value. To break this internal suffering, we must pull the world closer and perform a complete de-glamorizing surgery on everything we overvalue. Let's begin with the places where illusions form most easily. 1. Demystifying education, wealth, and status. Modern society worships labels, elite degrees, prestigious titles, high salaries. We look up to graduates from top universities as if they are inherently more intelligent or capable. But high education does not guarantee virtue, competence, or maturity. It often reflects someone's ability to adapt to an exam system, nothing more. Many people with perfect resumes peak at their diplomas. Behind many glamorous job titles are ordinary personalities, average abilities, and flawed values. Demystifying does not mean despising knowledge or success. It means recognizing what truly matters. Not the diploma itself, but the lifelong learning and inner strength that success requires too. Demystifying successful people and authority figures. We often mythologize leaders, entrepreneurs, and powerful people, but the truth is simple. The world is one giant improvisation. Most people, no matter how polished they appear, are figuring things out as they go. Luck, timing, and circumstance play huge roles in success. Step inside any big corporation or fancy organization, and you'll find office, politics, confusion, and chaos. The same flaws you see everywhere else. Once the halo fades, you realize they're just human beings with fears, mistakes, insecurities, and limitations. 3. Demystifying beauty and the illusion of perfect lives. Social media constantly feeds us airbrushed skin, tiny waists, dream vacations, and curated lifestyles that seem effortless. But the truth is, filters, lighting, editing apps, contouring makeup, and clever framing create illusions that barely exist in real life. Behind every perfect life is fatigue, pressure, stress, and struggle. The same struggles you have. The more you compare yourself to fantasy, the more invisible and inadequate you feel. Demystifying love and the things we don't have many people idolize relationships, believing the right person will heal every wound, but what you love may not be the person, only the traits you're missing inside yourself. Love reveals a person's true character, not their filtered persona. And the same applies to opportunities you never chose, the job you didn't take, the city you didn't move to, the life path you imagine would have been perfect. The unknown is always romantic because you never lived its pain. Demystification is painful, your fantasies collapse, your illusions die, but this is the beginning of true maturity. 1. Bring the light back to yourself. Self-enchantment. Whenever you find yourself admiring someone too much, turn off the spotlight you placed on them and shine it back onto yourself. Everyone has strengths and value. They're simply different. Admire qualities, not labels. Study virtues, not halos. And remember, instead of wishing to be someone else, work on becoming the person others admire. 2. Use action to break illusion. Accept imperfect beginnings. Illusion thrives on distance. Once you get closer, once you try, act, and experience, the fantasy dissolves. Most things are far less difficult than you imagine. Even a rough, lazy first attempt is better than never starting at all. Every expert was once a complete beginner. Every master took their first clumsy step. Reality will always beat imagination if you dare to face it. 3. Build inner order, the core of true strength. Strength is not loud, not performative, not a competition with the world. True strength is inner order, accepting your flaws and gifts, understanding yourself deeply, knowing what truly matters in your life, not needing anyone's approval to feel secure. You cannot rely on a partner, a friend, or a child to fill your emptiness. Everything you seek, stability, confidence, safety, meaning, must be built internally. Only then can you love freely, not fearfully. Growing up is a continuous process of demystifying the world and rebuilding yourself. You no longer need to worship anyone. You no longer need to belittle yourself. You no longer chase illusions. You no longer fear reality. You look at everything with clarity, and you walk your own path with calm conviction. Demystification doesn't destroy beauty. It brings beauty back to reality where it belongs. Because once you stop wasting energy on illusions, you can finally invest in what truly matters: your growth, your strength, your future. From this moment on, your life belongs entirely to you. If today's episode helped you see the world more clearly, please like, subscribe, and share this video so more people can join us. Let us peel away illusions and walk together toward clarity. I'm Happy Psychology, and I'll see you in the next episode.